What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame live stream. Welcome back to Laker City, guys. I did promise you guys I was gonna, stream the whole in-game reactions. However, situations have changed. I did party a little bit too hard last night, and I'm still hungover. So I want to give you guys 100% of me. So I won't be live, streaming the whole game. However, I still got you guys on pre and post game for the day. I'll take a rain check. Next game, I'll do the whole live stream, right? But I can't do it if I'm hungover, guys. I can't do it for the whole game. So, but I am excited for tonight's game. My goodness, man. Home opener. We've been waiting for a long time. To me, the season officially begins today. And I will tell you this, guys. Season begins today. And even though it officially began for us on Thursday, but I think tonight's our first win for sure. I don't think that the Houston Rockets will be able to stop us. Now, the question is, can we stop them? Because we know they have James Harden and Chris Paul going to go off. We know Clint Capella can get his points in the paint. But again, it's those no-name players. We don't need P.J. Tucker, Carmelo Anthony, or third and fourth options going off. Same keys as the game versus the Portland the Portland Trailblazers. So, hey, what's up, Alfonso? What's up, everybody? Yeah, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm super hyped. I think tonight the young core is gonna have a way better game. We're at home, the crowd gets behind them, coos, all that good stuff. And I think tonight's gonna be a great showing for LeBron. I think he's really gonna go off. He said he expect to see greatness tonight, so I think he's gonna drop over 30 points for sure tonight, and he's gonna punish everybody in the paint. At least that's what I'm hoping for. He said, hello, my brother. I'm the guy from Brazil. Hey, how you doing? Canal Esportube. How you doing, brother? Welcome. So, yeah, Clint Capella's going to be a problem for us. We got to keep him off the glass as much as possible. Them second chance points by guys like Eric Gordon, and people like that, that's going to be really tough because, again, if we do the little things, we will win. We are the superior team, whether people believe it or not. We have a lot more depth than Houston. Well, I would say a lot. We have more depth than Houston, right? So I got to say I'm excited for the fact that the Lakers get to showcase what they could do at home tonight. I need Brandon Ingram to step up, give me more than 16 points. At least hit a 20-point game for me, please, and do it efficiently. I am excited for Jonathan Williams signing. I thought it was good. I'm a little bummed we let go of Travis Ware because he had a great preseason, in my opinion. A lot of people would have preferred Alex Caruso. I'm not saying that I can, disagree with them, even though I like Caruso. But I think Travis Ware gave us some more of that stretch big that we needed on that two-way contract. So I'm a little shocked we cut him, but I wish him the best, man. Guy's been a journeyman for a long time. I remember when he used to play for the Knicks, I still used to like him even back then. So, hey, the Dodgers right now, baby, they're playing. Hopefully we get to the World Series. I'm super hyped for that as well. Last I checked, they were up 2-1, but I haven't really checked recently. I've been dozing in and out. Craziest party last night with some friends. It was a blast, but I got too messed up, guys. Ended up, just need to know basis, but let's just say it wasn't pretty, But yeah, man, I'm excited for today's game, guys. What are the keys? I wish Josh Hart would start already. Luke Walton's going with the same starting lineup with KCP there instead of Josh Hart. So I'm a little bummed up about that. I'm a little bummed out. Yeah, I did shave, man, because it was a Halloween party and I went as Joker. So I had to shave to do the makeup. So, yeah, I'm a little naked today. But he said, Lakers getting smoked tonight. Okay. Yeah, dream on. So home opener for LeBron. Trust me, that's the last thing that Houston wants to have as a bounce-back game is LeBron at home in front of these great, amazing fans. That's not going to happen, buddy. So keep dreaming. He said, Dan was living his best life for sure, man. He said, hey, Dan, do you think the Lakers will trade for Anthony Davis? I'm not sure. I don't think so, honestly, to be honest. Not this season. If anything happens, it might happen next season. But, yeah, probably not this season. I doubt the Pelicans move him unless he demanded a trade. So I don't see that happening. But, yeah, it's just – it's crazy, guys. Tonight, again, the keys, we know pick and roll defense. Mike D'Antoni's teams love to just run and gun. They love to run screen after screen. We got to get back in transition. We got to communicate on screen and rolls, on pick and pops and stuff like that. And we got to make sure that, we got to make sure that everybody's on the same page on the defensive end and crashing the glass as well. And hopefully we hit more free throws tonight because we left a couple over there in Portland, right? So we got to make up for that tonight. Andre Ingram is now South Bay Laker. Yes, I read that, bro. I'm happy for the guy, man. I hope he gets another shot. If we need shooting desperately, that might just be an option, right? I really liked what he brought to the table last season. And yes, he's 33, but sometimes these vets are more equipped than younger players. So yo, Dan, surely we can get the start hard trending. Laker Nation is huge. Hey, if y'all follow me on Twitter, I'm dead. As soon as he makes a sick play on Twitter, I'm going to start the trend. That's not a bad idea. But it's not like we're going to be heard by the coaching staff. They don't really pay attention to the media. But, hey, still nice to let our young cat know that he's truly appreciated. He said, who's going to shine tonight? Well, looking at Houston, they don't really play defense. So I'm looking for Brandon Ingram to come out tonight and do his thing. I'm talking 20 to 24 points. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Also, I think the whole core, I think Lonzo will be more comfortable. Houston, as much as they put it in the hole, they also give it up. So I think the young core is going to come off the bench and put on the show as well. Kuzma, did the Dodgers win or why is everybody celebrating? Let me know, guys. Update me because I'm not watching the game right now. But I'm excited, man. As they get to the World Series versus Boston, man, that rivalry's back. Boston, LA. So might be a foreshadowing of what's to come in the NBA in the near future. So can't wait. Then I have to say this is a must-win game for us. We can do it and take advantage of Melo and Harden's defense worth the privilege of Rajon Rondo. Look, I'll tell you this. It's not a must-win game. However, games like we had in Portland were games that we're supposed to be winning this season because we have LeBron. And games like we have in Houston on paper, right, when we did the whole surveying the schedule, the predictions, I had us, potentially losing to Houston at least one of the times because they're, supposedly this high-powered offense. But we'll be back on track with that whole prediction if we get a win tonight. So it's not a must-win, but it would be amazing if we do. He said Dodgers are up 2-1 in the third inning. Ooh, a lifetime of game, man. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, baby. But let's bring it home, Dodgers Nation. Let's get it. I can't wait for the Rams game tomorrow too, man. LA is just fun again to watch sports, man. For a while there, we were struggling, but we're back, baby. We never gone for too long. Hey, what's up, Maudy? How you doing, brother? He said, Dan, I expect Ingram to feed off of Melo's defense. Okay, I see what you did there. I like it. Feed off of Melo's defense, right? But yeah, man, I definitely want Ingram to go off tonight. That's what I'm looking at. He's the one that everybody's putting pressure on. And sometimes when there's a lot of pressure, sometimes, you might come out flat early, but I think Ingram has the stuff. I'm not going to never give up on any of our young core, but especially Ingram. I think he has the stuff, and I think he can really make a dent in this season. Maybe even, be in the running for All-Star. So the West is packed, so I don't expect anything like that. But if his name starts popping up, I'll be very pleased. Then I need rebounding today. That hurt first game, definitely. And that's why we brought in Jonathan Williams, who we had initially cut. He had a great preseason. He could play some good minutes for us off the bench as a backup true center who can protect the rim, get rebounds, and do all the little dirty work inside, a la, very similar to Tariq Black, what he used to do. So Jonathan Williams, remember, guys, he's just a rookie as well. So no pressure, but I think he will bring something to the table if we give him minutes. He said games should have started earlier, knowing that the Dodgers game is on right now. I feel you, man. You're going to have to be flipping back and forth. So, Dan, you was drunk last night. Yeah, I was, man. Guys, I had to spend the night at a friend's house. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy, but it was worth it, man. I had a blast, and it was just a good overall night. He said, Dan, do you think we need another center? Well, we do need some paint protection from the backup position, especially when we go up against those bigger teams, right? But let's see what Jonathan Williams can do. And I think Mo Wagner is getting closer to return. He did some 5-on-5 scrimmaging today, so that's good news. And I can't wait to see what he brings to the table, guys. Honestly, Mo Wagner is going to be, I think, another good addition to this roster. Dan, we need Josh Hart to start. Absolutely, man. He said, Dan Luke starting KCP again. Yeah, I said it, man. He's gonna lose me forever in these next 3 games. This one in counting, so basically 2 more games after this. He doesn't decide to start Josh Hart. I'm gonna be very disappointed in him, and I'm probably gonna start going in on him because I've been very patient for the past 2 years and a half with the man. Sure, I point out things that I don't like, but I haven't gone as far as to trash him or say fire Luke. None of that. But there's been nights where he's been, a little inconsistent for my liking. He said, "Come on, Dan, is Lonzo going to develop so he can stay for a title run?" I think so. We got to be patient with this kid, man. Remember, I don't judge young players until they get to their 3rd or 4th season. All right? Especially if they have a lot of potential. We got to be patient. Remember, everybody wanted to trade. Everybody with common knowledge, not the real knowledgeable Laker fans, but common knowledge fans who wanted instant gratification, wanted to trade Brandon Ingram in his rookie season because he only averaged 9 points and were labeling him a bust. Now, where are those fans at now, right? They're real quiet, or they maybe even jumped on the ship and they say, "Oh, Brandon Ingram's the future," right? But that's just my thing is you got to stay patient. A lot of people are trashing Lonzo because, he's off to a slow start again. But be patient with the young kid, man. He has a lot of potential. Defensively, he's one of our better guards. He's great in transition. And once he gets his legs under him, I think that shot looks a lot better to me this year. So I think he's going to knock a lot more of those down. Hey, what's up, LA Forever? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Brody. He said, "What's up, Dan? Wouldn't it be awesome if we could trade for a person like Boban Marjanovic from the Clippers?" Nah, never deal with the Clippers, man. No, I like Boban. Don't get me twisted. I like him. He's a good dude. He definitely has some size. But he's just – I don't see him fitting in with our roster. We need a big like Jonathan Williams who can move his feet on a defensive end, help out on screen and rolls and sometimes even switch out on guards. So that's the reason I wouldn't want Boban. But good question. He said, "All we need is Kawhi Leonard next season." Oof, that would be insane. Dan, do you think Kuzma regressed or he just looked good last year because the Lakers were bad last year? No, I thought he played good in spurts the last game, but everybody's knocking off the rust, man. It's early in the season. You saw Kuzma got better as the season progressed, so I expect the same thing from him. Kuzma's the real deal. And again, don't give up on these young cats. They're too good, man. He said, "Dan, I'm really happy that we have Machado on the Dodgers team. He is killing it already with the Dodgers." Absolutely, man. And it's been one of those streaky seasons. They started off slow and then they picked it up. And they're riding the momentum now into the postseason. But hopefully they can execute tonight and then, go to the World Series and beat Boston. Because Lord knows the last thing LA fans need is a loss to Boston. So, yeah. If we're going to go, let's go all the way. Let's not stop at the World Series. He said, "We need Josh Hart to start before Lonzo Ball." Yeah, I agree with that. I'd love to see him stay. I feel LeBron will coach him up personally, and he'll stay. Shout out to DTLF. Good people. Thank you, brother. Yeah, Lonzo Ball to me is one of those players that if his confidence is high, you saw what he did last year versus the San Antonio Spurs. We swept the Spurs, and Lonzo on the last game had a big part in it, right? He was hitting threes. He dropped like 20-something points. I lost count, and he had like 10 dimes. He was just balling out. He has that potential, but I do believe that confidence in him needs to be like instilled, right? Just like LeBron is installing that confidence in Brandon. You guys hear the sound bites from the last game. He was like, "Keep shooting your shot, young fella. That's your shot, the mid-range," right? He kept encouraging him. They need to do the same thing with Lonzo and cut him loose. Just let him be himself. And then once that happens, I think Lonzo's going to really start finding his footing in the NBA. I love his talent. I really do. The talent is there. See, that's the thing is I don't remember who said it. I don't want to misquote, but some great NBA player said that the NBA is made out of 80% mental and 20% skill because everybody in the league has a lot of skill. Everybody's versatile. Most people were stars in college, but the rest is mental, right? It's a mental game. The footwork, it's all mental. When to make certain decisions, the IQ, all of that. So that's the thing that I love so much about Kyle Kuzma. Mentally, he's deadly, right? That's why people love him. That's why Shaq says Kuzma should start on TNT. And I don't disagree with him because Kuzma, he has that mentality. If you took Kuzma's aggressive killer mentality and installed it into Brandon Ingram with his skill set and his versatility, you have a surefire superstar. But it's like we have two pieces, right? One is Kyle Kuzma. He's very aggressive, but sometimes he might, get a little overzealous and shoot too much or do, shoot a shot that's, not the smartest play. And then you'll have Brandon Ingram, who's too unselfish at times. And at times he kind of gets lost on the court and you don't even feel his presence. If he made his presence felt like Kuzma at all times, this kid, that's all he needs to do. Work on that mental. And I guarantee you guys, same thing with Lonzo Ball. Mentally, he just needs to not be tentative, shoot fluidly, let it go, man. As soon as you got a jumper, let it go with confidence because, again, 80% mental, 20% skill. So even if the percentages are off on that little analogy, bottom line is there's a big chunk of mental in the NBA, and some players have that and some don't. So let's hope for the best with Lonzo, with Brandon Ingram. It's all in mental for them. They have this – look, first of all, Lonzo Ball is so big. If he started posting up smaller guards and punishing them, a lot, like very similar to Darren Williams, that would be like absolutely crazy. So, and that's the thing. Look, we got this guy named Brian Thomas, right? He comes out here and he says, Lonzo is a bust. Why can't y'all see this? See, I don't know if he's trolling or if his, basketball knowledge is really lacking like that. Because first of all, you can't label somebody a bust in their second year. Have you never heard of late bloomers like Chauncey Billups? You never heard of late bloomers? Even some of the best superstars in the league didn't really take off to like the third, fourth, fifth year. Guys, y'all gotta knock it off with all this trolling, man. Labeling people bust. It's so easy to label somebody a bust. It's harder to see the good in their game and take the ups and the downs. And I think Lonzo has a lot more good than bad. A lot more good. First of all, great rebounding guard. Okay, great size. He's above average for a point guard in size. And all he needs is a mentality, man. That's it. Once he gets that, look, it's tough. When you don't have a defined role, right? You're coming off the bench all of a sudden after starting the whole season. It's going to take time to adapt, especially for a young player. Even for vets, it takes time to adapt. Even look Carmelo, right? He was a great dominant player, Carmelo Anthony, through his career. All of a sudden, he's out of his prime and he's still trying to do the same things. And now that they're trying to bring him off the bench and he can't adapt, right? So it's tough, guys. It's just y'all gotta just chill with all this bus talk and sit back and enjoy the show because it's gonna be Showtime this year, and it's gonna be beautiful to watch it. It is gonna take time. I agree with you. Showtime Lakers 2.0. It definitely is gonna take time for us to get to where we're at. But bottom line is we're heading in the right direction. We're skyrocketing in the right direction now ever since we landed LeBron. So it's gonna be amazing. Kevin King, I'm going to read your comment before I get off, Brody. He said, how is Lonzo a bust? He put up numbers that only 12 players have put up in NBA history. Shake my head. Only rookies, Simmons, Oscar Robertson, and Magic. Exactly. But see, that's the difference between Kevin King and an average fan that just looks for scoring stats from a guard, right? Is that the thing is they don't see the game as far as a bigger picture. Lonzo Ball is great at like controlling the flow and tempo of the game. He's great at playing defense, getting out in transition, finding teammates. He's also good he's pretty decent at finishing in transition. But it's not even a problem, guys. A lot of these haters that are calling him a bust or whatever, if he ever turns into anything, I guarantee you they're going to disappear from the comment section. That always happens. I've been covering the Lakers for so long, and I always read these comments, and then, the same people that were labeling Brandon Ingram a bust, now they're like, oh my God, Brandon Ingram's the GOAT. So I'm just telling you guys, keep it 100 and don't talk out of your backside because it's gonna come back and bite you sooner or later. So all right, guys, gonna wrap it up for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please continue to leave comments, likes, and subscribes. I appreciate all the support, guys. Can't wait to see you guys after the game. Hopefully we talking about a win. And let's get it, baby. Laker Nation, stand up. Here we go. Let's do it. We're back, baby.